that way kind of thing.
What is he doing?
Dragon drops.
Dragon drops, yes.
Dragon drops.
New from JML.
Dragon drops.
I was going to say, was that what happens when you kill Deathwing?
I don't know what Deathwing is.
It's a dragon from World of Warcraft.
Okay.
I should have said Smaug. That's probably a more obvious choice, wasn't it?
I thought it was just a more polite name for dragon shit. Oh, not those dragon drops again.
Dragon drops. They're like little frosted sprinkles. What were those things called that they had the little beige circle on the base? And then the little frosted drop on the top.
Oh, ice gems.
Oh,
Ice gems.
Yes.
AKA dragon drops.
Dragon drops, is that? Yeah.
They'd probably be more unicorn drops, wouldn't they?
Well,
Look, with bears on the packet.
Rich.
Yes.
Unicorns don't exist.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I clearly got them mixed up with Pegasus.
Pegasi.
That's the one.
Right. So are we ready to commence?
Are we already commencing?
I think we have commenced. Maybe this is like the cold open before the theme tune.
I've got a minute and a half until my pizza is ready. So
You've got a what?
I have a pizza in the oven.
What was really bad timing?
Oh, and there's you saying, no, don't eat during this. We don't want to be cutting off our...
So I'll eat quietly.
Okay, see that you do.
I shall. Right. So before we commence proper, what are we going to be discussing, if anything?
Well, we'll worry about that when we start.
Oh, brilliant!
I mean, are there things we want to talk about? I was just going to start by saying, what have you been up to? What's happening?
What's occurring?
Dude.
What's occurring? What's occurring?
What's occurring?
Since when did you become Welsh?
No.
No.
We could turn it up in general and turn mine down to minimum.
Do you want me to boost my audio?
I've only got
Is
one
this
side
any
of my
better?
headphones working.
Oh, that's fun. Mind you, next time we do one of these things, I have a pair of the microphones I'm using at the moment, bearing a B1s, and a pair of mic stands and everything, so we can each have a microphone to ourselves.
Oh.
But for that, we would have to all be in person.
Yes.
Oh no. However would we cope with doing that?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, oh no, I'll just ship it out to you.
Fuck off, mate. It cost me 70 quid each. Oh, excuse me.
Goodness. So, Rich, are you doing anything tomorrow? Are you going to be at home, is what I'm asking.
I am working from 6 until, 1 in the morning tomorrow.
6 p.m?
Yeah.
I'll see you free during the day.
Would I be able to pop round tomorrow and pick up my 3DS?
Absolutely you would.
Fantastic, thank you.
One thing you should know, your USB cable for that
broken it.
is, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, because I tried using it and the picture was jumping up all around over the place. It was a horrible connection. I tried it with the micro USB for my PS4 cable, and it worked fine.
I've never had that problem before.
It might just be my computer
USB
then.
though, isn't it?
Yeah. So, obviously something must have happened. Maybe I lent it out to someone and they were less than careful with it. And then, no, that's right. I've got other micro USB things. I think the PS4 uses them for the PS3 rather, for the controllers.
Actually, whilst we're on you going over his, would you be able to grab all the footage I've got at his and hold it here until I'm here to grab it?
Sure.
Yeah?
Presumably that would be the Wasma Thiggets, wouldn't it?
Pinball 2, Star Trek Conquest, and then the Power Ranger shit.
Yep, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Right, if you just bear with me 1 second while I grab my pizza.
Okay. Well, I'm the only one here then because he's gone to get his pizza. Did I leave? I have got the little USB with me.
Oh, have you got?
I've got
cool,
I've got the Diddy B.
You just give that to me now. I'll put it by my shoes so I remember to take it.
Okay.
Okay, dokie.
Hopefully you'll have enough room.
Hopefully.
Unless you take it on one of them, just in
Well,
case.
how much is your?
I don't, because there's a few Power Ranger bits. There's a Pokemon not trading card, Pinball 2, and there's a Star Trek thing.
Okay.
Take it just in if you can fit it on there. Okay. Behind the scenes this is all staying in. This is all staying in.
Yeah, I'm not going to cut out anything.
No.
no, of course I am.
Yeah.
Of course I am.
We may have returned if we were not already returned for the returning of the return and the turn. He's gone to get pizza.
Return of the Mac.
So
Back once again.
yeah.
Yeah, so
So it's just us here now.
just us. I don't think this is going to be in.
Just us.
Justice.
Justice Thunder.
That's like the name of our subsection of the podcast. Justice Thunder.
Thunder Justice.
Thunder Justice.
That's what the sword was on Minecraft.
Thunder Justice.
Thunder Justice.
Torin.
Torin. Torin. That means bird, doesn't it? Torin in Japanese, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
I believe, because wasn't there like Digitorin?
That's right.
Yeah,
Digitorin,
and we had to
yeah.
look it up, and because I remember there being a Torin in a Super Sentai, and he was like a bird guy.
Birdman of the Seventh Scene.
Birdman.
I was going to say
character in Red Dwarf.
I was going to say Kingdom, but then I realised that didn't alliterate with didn't start with S, so I changed it to Seventh Seal. But then it merged and became Seventh Scene.
Is
There was a
that
game
like
called
the
Seven
seal,
Kingdoms at one
is
point.
the Seventh Seal the seal you can't have in your party because you've already got six of them in your party?
Seventh Seal was sent to the PC.
So, yeah.
Seventh seal for all your sealing needs.
Oh.
Club
Today's
whoever you
sponsor
wish with
is
it.
The Seventh Seal.
The Seventh Seal to hell. Hail.
No, you will hail.
Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Christ. This is all this is going to be. It's just going to be memes all over the place, isn't it?
That's
That's all we're good
Me?
for.
Well, I am here, yes.
Or as the people on the internet like to call them, memes.
May. Oh yes.
Memes.
Me.
Right, should we get started then?
Yeah, I suppose we can.
If we haven't, or
I think we have.
have.
Well, but there's going to be a theme tune. I don't know what the theme tune's
Is
going to
it
be
actually
yet.
gonna be
It's
an
going to be a
official
short.
theme tune?
It's going to be.
We got to get Tip Band together and we got to record our own theme tune.
Fucking
That's
hell.
what
There's going to be a short jingle of royalty-free music.
Just do your own. Just like.
Okay, Ozzy has gone to the musical box.
Oh Christ, he's going to get the slide whistle, isn't he?
Actually, I was getting that.
The Vibra slap. That's enough slapping for today, Ozzy.
No matter what theme tune we have to have, it has to end with the slide whistle and the bong.
Hello, welcome along
there we
to
go.
a podcast. This
A
is a
podcast.
podcast about things.
Where the tit crew talk.
The tit-
We're talking tits.
The talking tits. Now, what are the tits? I hear you ask.
The tits.
Do we need to explain this, or are we just going to leave it unexplained?
It depends on how coherent you want this to be. Like,
Coherent.
yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
I know it's
Well,
a
do we
dirty word amongst the invisible tower, but
Do we assume that people know from your game, well, no, because if we're all having this on our separate channels, some people might, some people won't.
Meh. Well, anyway,
We are the tits. That is all
the
you
tits.
need to know.
We are collectively a triple-breasted whore of Eroticon 6.
We are the tit collective.
I call
They're
dibs on
hired
middle tit.
I like to collect my tits. I hang them on the wall. So yes, hello. I am Christian. Joining me today is Ozzy. Say hello, Ozzy.
Hello, Ozzy.
Thank you. And Rich. Say hello, Rich.
Hello, Rich.
Thank you.
Do we want to plug our separate individual channel?
We should plug our separate individual
Yeah.
channels. As you've suggested, so would you like to plug yours first?
Oh, well, here I am, Ozzy, at TS Games 1181.
Yes.
That's...
Rich.
Yes, hello. I am Richard of Pheasant Films.
And I'm Christian with a K of Christian444. Although we should add that the whole purpose of this podcast is not like just to plug our gaming channels. It's not strictly speaking a gaming podcast. It's
No, I mean, it is a wonderful addition to it, but
Yeah.
it's not the main
Yes.
focus.
It's a wonderful addition to the world.
It's more a crossover of the universi.
Yeah.
So basically, we are Infinity War.
Yeah.
Basically, we've each got our own series going on, but this is now Avengers Assemble in
Yeah,
the UK.
we all do our own things. We sometimes cross over in each other's things, but this is the movie. This is where we all come together to save the world
Exactly.
of the
Yeah.
internet.
That sounds
So
like
speak-
a better way of putting
I
it.
love how Richard is just not that enthusiastic about it. We're all here. We're going to save the world. We are the Avengers, and Richard's just, yeah.
I'm like Hawkeye, I'm just along for the ride.
Right. What have you been up to this week, Rich? How are things?
Well, this week, my week has pretty much been involved with just working, mainly, essentially. Because I work in a cinema, I know all a lot about the new films coming out recently, so I've mainly been involved with the film era recently.
film industry.
More than
film
gaming.
era.
I think that sentence made sense.
The oeuvre of films rather than of
Yeah.
games.
Yes, quite.
Yes. So, as they say in America, the new Rogue One trailer has just dropped.
Do they only say that in America?
Yeah, it's dropped.
only in
Someone's-
America.
In America, it's
In
dropped.
America.
Luckily, someone picked it back up.
Yeah.
and it's on YouTube. Have you seen
Did
it?
they clean it?
Yes, I have
Don't want
seen
to be
it.
just picking shit up
Well,
off the
I
floor.
don't know if you cleaned it. It's quite gritty.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do like the look of it. It does look interesting. It does feel like an expanded universe story. I mean, that's because it is, but you know what I mean, right?
Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I am
Excuse me,
kind of annoyed
Ozzy.
that like the whole plans for the Death Star and them stealing all that sort of stuff isn't done by Kyle Katarn, but
True.
which is what happened.
Catan!
You know what? In all my years
Just
of
had to
talking
take
about
it to
Star
the
Wars
sci-fi
Expanded Universe,
element.
I've never heard that joke before. Oz.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Ozzy, I'm a little concerned that you didn't know what we were talking about at the start of that sentence.
Well, I knew that it was something to do with Star Wars. I don't know what.
Was
how,
that given
when...
away by the fact it said that Christian said a new Star Wars trailer was dropped?
Did you? I thought you said a new Rogue One.
I said a Rogue One trailer has dropped.
Yeah.
Guys, a new trailer's just coming out. Oh, shit.
You broke it! Now we can't show it! It's all ruined. No, yeah, I know
dear
of
God.
it. I don't know what it is.
It is set between episodes 3 and 4, and it's about people infiltrating the Death Star to steal the plans of how to destroy it.
Okay, so it sort of bridges the prequels to the
Yes.
originals.
It
Okay.
unfortunately connects the terrible prequels to the decent original films.
Yeah, but any series has the family that you don't speak
Yeah.
to.
The
And in this case, it's
red-headed
the
stepchild.
Skywalkers. Oh!
Oh,
Damn Skywalkers. They're a bit like,
you.
I mean, they're kind of like the Clintons in a way.
I'd say more Kardashians.
Yeah, or that. Well,
I thought that was
One
Star
family
Trek.
fucking up everything for the rest of the universe.
there's not like a magazine cover of Luke Skywalker where there's ass sticking out.
No, that's Jabba that. There's a
Kylo
reason he wanted
Ren's
Leia in the
anal
bikini,
sex
that's all I'm
tape.
saying.
Sorry, I didn't catch that, Rich.
There's a reason he wanted Leia in the bikini.
Oh. Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the
Hutt.
Jabba the
Hutt.
Jabba the Jabba the
Jabba the Hutt.
That's what, Hut?
You guys are sitting next to each other and you're out of sync. How the fuck is that even possible?
That just
It's
sums it all
tradition.
up. Yeah,
It's tradition.
yeah.
Do you remember when we sang Bronze Legs, Rich? Bronze legs, bronze legs, bronze legs, bronze legs. And we were sat next to each other and we couldn't get it in time. This channel is incapable of timing things.
Yeah.
Shall we commence this with an internet high five?
No, there needs to be a reason.
Okay.
There needs to be a reason. Whoa, hang on a minute. I've got a reason, you guys. We've just finished our first ever podcast feature.
Yeah!
High five!
Rich, as you, it's because Rich is streaming from the Andromeda Galaxy,
Yes,
so he is
yes.
always going to be a little bit out of sync.
That's true.
Our
that is
communication systems aren't quite.
I mean,
up
given
to
the
it.
distance between us, the delay is actually absolutely phenomenal.
true. Phenomenal.
Do.
Well,
Phenomenal.
when we were syncing the audio up beforehand, and I sang a little song and asked you to join in,
He was a little out.
you were a little tiny bit behind.
I could hear
I
it.
was saying
yeah.
exactly in time to you on my end. Thank you very much.
See, that's the thing though. Where there's going to be that weird. It's be like on a radio station where you've got that phone delay.
Yeah.
You know. So, what do you think of the show so far? Is it going really well? And there's a gap of about 3 seconds.
Yes, I mean.
The absolute worst one was in I remember it happening on Dick and Dom in the bungalow when they would phone up somebody and they'd be watching the show and then they could hear themselves in the show.
Yeah, you can.
And then they
echo.
said, "Can you turn your TV down for us?" It's like, well, I could, but then I can't hear what's going on.
Yeah. I suppose
It's like the 20th anniversary of Dick and Dom being on the BBC this year.
20th.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're only
just
about
gotta bring it
25, aren't they?
They can't be any older than me. The fact they were on TV when I was a child means nothing.
The fact that we're now almost nearing 25 and they've been on TV since we were a ickle.
Oh Christ, we are
what
nearing
day is it
25, aren't we?
I don't know.
It's what is it? The
Saturday?
15th of October. So tomorrow,
Thanks for dating
November,
us, by the way.
December, January, February. In 4 months, I'll be 25 years old.
Oh no!
Oh my
Getting
god.
old.
I can't. I don't know.
Your back's already gone out once.
I didn't know his back was
actually
even in.
has. Oh, backs are in this season.
Absolutely.
No, I remember when I joined my work, and one of the guys on my team was 26 and I was 21, and I was like, he's mid-20s, like a real adult. No, I'm nearly
never be more wrong.
mid-20s. What's going on?
Yeah,
Sooner
20
or
years
later.
since Dick and Dom started on CBBC.
Christ.
Dick and Dom is the best.
Yeah.
It's so
They're
good.
actually taking over CBBC studios today from 4 o'clock.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll have to watch that.
Should we stick it on in the background and just faintly hear
See,
it?
then
this is
we'll
what
ring in.
happens when you pay attention to Facebook.
Facebook.
I ain't got like Dick and Dom or CBBC on Facebook.
Neither do I, but people I'm friends with do.
Okay.
Actually shared the
as we
CBBC video.
previously established on anything, I don't have friends, so
Then what are we,
Just
acquaintances?
people I know.
Yeah, people you met.
I have
people
come
I've
to
met.
regard you as people I met.
Yeah.
Which
That's
leads
a good
us nicely
segue.
on to...
No, yeah. You two are. I've got 3 friends that I have really anything to do with ever. So you two and Ray. So
Someone to care for, to be there for. I've got you two, as they say in the seminal hit Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
chitty bam, bitty bitty chang chang,
Bitty Bitty Chang Chang.
bitty bitty.
Yeah, I do feel like an interloper right now. Just like, you two have got your own thing going, I'm just like here as well.
Oh no, you're not an interloper. You're just
Intruder.
You're the sanity. You're the more
just a
sane
loper.
one. We've just lost our sanity through 160, 70, 80 episodes of Digimon World.
Oh, Christ.
I forgot to breathe in that sentence.
It's got away from
forget
me
to
a little bit.
breathe.
It's quite important.
It is
Anyway, going back to that segue I mentioned a couple of seconds ago.
the segue that we've kind of gone past.
You know
now,
what
but
you
yeah.
don't
Yeah.
see anymore? You know what you don't see anymore? Is
Actual
there's
segues.
little do you
Actual
remember those hoverboard things that were apparently hoverboards?
No, I don't,
But
because
they
they
have
either were
wheels.
hovered
Yeah.
or boards.
They used to be everywhere. Like, oh my god, you guys, we got this
we
great
can
new
do-
hoverboards
we-
and we can go along at a slightly slower than walking pace.
Yeah.
I just, like, the naming, I wanted to find out who named that thing and then stab them in the face. Because it's got wheels.
Yeah.
The whole point of hovering is that you don't touch the ground. The wheels touch the ground. Ergo, not a hoverboard. Did they even
It's-
see Back to the Future 2?
I was about to say they've probably not seen it, so it's one of those
Pretty
it's
young.
one of those old films.
Yeah, that they're old film light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
Did you
benefit
guys
of
see
the
that
tape,
really
Oz
old
and I
film,
are
Empire
gesturing
Strikes
wildly
Back?
behind us.
Oh yeah, and the benefit of anyone listening on whatever channel is of mine it's on, you have got visuals, whereas everyone else has only got audio, so magie.
La magique. Sac magique.
Sac le bleu magie.
Sac of blue.
Anyway,
Sac of
Rich,
blue.
you wanted to go on about Red Dwarf.
Yes.
We keep interrupting you.
Yes. Now we've looped back around the motorway and come back onto this slip.
You got round the roundabout.
Maybe not stuck in traffic on the way.
Traffic on the M5 is terrible. But yes, or the intergalactic bypass. Yes, Red Dwarf came back a couple of weeks ago. Have you both been watching?
Red Dwarf, yes.
One certainly has been watching, yes.
Yes. What do you think of it so far?
Yeah, it's still good as ever, really.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now
It's-
I'm a bit confused though because I thought Rob Grant brought it back and Doug Naylor wasn't involved. But I'm looking at the credits this series and it's just Doug Naylor that's involved and not Rob Grant. Did I get it wrong or have they
Yes, you
swapped?
got it around completely the wrong way because after season 6 they split up.
Okay.
There was a
I
horrible
knew
divorce.
I knew they'd have a tiff and split up, but I couldn't remember which one was which.
Which one was it in this current series that you said?
Naylor.
Naylor. Yeah, so Rob Grant wanted to do more comedy and Doug Naylor wanted to do more sci-fi. Which
Right.
explains why season 7 was not as good because it had more of a science fiction impact to it.
Yeah.
Less character and more.
Exactly. Whereas the books, they went off in 2 separate directions, both going off of the same branching point, backwards, I think the book was, and then they went off to do Last Human and Infinity Welcomes Careful Drivers, or the other way around. So they split off doing that with 2 different styles of it, so there's multiple continuities for Red Dwarf.
Okay. So I've got a couple of the books, and I did wonder if they were just like pilot type things, if they came before the series, and then when they made it into a series, they changed bits.
Yeah, it was like they came after the split,
They
obviously.
came out okay.
And yeah, because like I said, one wanted to do one more of the other side. Because the thing is with Red Dwarf, that show like Hyperdrive. Do you remember Hyperdrive?
Oh, with Nick Frost.
Yeah.
I love that.
The reason that one didn't take off so well is because Red Dwarf is a
Hyperdrive
comedy
broke.
set in space, whereas
Yeah.
Hyperdrive is a science fiction comedy.
Yeah, there was
It's a
more
slight
on
difference,
the sci-fi.
but it's such
Yeah.
a clear divide between the two, in my eyes, anyway.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
if I try to think of a way to phrase it properly.
Well,
'cause
the good stuff in Red Dwarf was always just interactions between the characters.
Yeah,
It was nothing
just them,
sci-fi
them
related.
in Red
Absolutely.
Dwarf.
Like-
They didn't go off in Starbug to this, that, and the other. They were just in Red Dwarf chat and shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like there was always sci-fi driving their interactions, but
Yeah.
you could have taken the jokes and put them somewhere else.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why season 7 didn't work that well because it relied too much on like the time travel and the parallel dimensions and stuff like that.
And
it was still funny.
I think,
but
and
not
they
in the same way.
changed it up too much from what it had started off as well, because obviously Rimmer had left. They got
Yeah.
Inkachansky. So not only did they make it more sci-fi, but they just it was like a whole new Doctor Who, but without the regeneration to explain why everyone was disappearing.
Yeah. I mean,
Stars are going
The
out.
stars are going
the
out.
weird thing about Series 7 is that Chris Barry didn't like doing the live performances, which is why they got rid of the studio audience.
Okay.
And yet he was only in it for 2 episodes, then he left. So just like,
Yeah.
really? You made us do this and then you
Yeah.
fucked off? That hardly seems fair. But
Yeah.
I don't know, it felt like a very different dynamic once Chloe Annette joined. Like,
That's what I think a lot of people probably didn't like that it was so different from the past 6 years. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why it did go downhill a bit.
it had
because
such a clear identity that they changed it and it just didn't feel quite the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like same show, still loved it, but it just didn't feel like it meshed with the past 6 years.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this series, Rimmer has been written really well.
Yes.
I've
Yes.
laughed so much at this.
Oh yeah, because you would have just caught. I haven't watched episode 5 yet because you can watch it a week ahead.
Oh, what
online.
is Officer Rimmer isn't the most recent one, is it? That's the last one I saw.
If you watch it on like UK TV Player app, you can watch the next one a week early.
Yeah, because I remember the last one I saw was Officer Rimmer. I didn't
That's
realize
that's the last one I saw, but I saw that a week ago.
okay, I didn't realize they put
You've delayed.
Yeah,
Put more out.
I was a week ahead, but now that I missed it on Thursday, I'm not a week ahead. It's yeah.
because is it on Dave or is it just on UK TV Play?
Dave, yeah, you can watch it on Dave.
Oh, okay. Oh yes, episode
Dave.
5 is out.
First day at 9 p.m.
Crisis, spelled with a
Yarr.
K
Ooh.
and a Y.
Like, I'm guessing if it has something to do with Crichton, then
I wonder why.
I wonder
indeed.
what character
maybe
they're
this
going to
is
be focusing
maybe this is the episode with him with a shot from the intro where he's dressed up like Iron Man.
Oh yes.
Oh, I missed that.
No, in the intro sequence.
Yeah, no, I missed that.
I
Ozzy
won't
is-
put the audio up.
To the
but-
internet.
God, please don't make that the official jingle.
That is the official. Have you not seen it in my? No, of course you haven't. You don't watch my
Unless it
videos.
becomes to the internet.
No.
No.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So every time we say to the internet, I put in a clip of
Meat.
Yeah, it's meat coming up and back like the Batman logo,
Oh, yeah.
and then someone swirling around in the background with the audio of Ozzy going.
I wonder if DC could sue you for that.
DC.
Yeah,
No,
because it's a
because it's not
Batman
the
thing, isn't
same.
it?
They can't even get their own name right. They can't put together a lawsuit properly.
Yeah, sorry. Direct Current Online don't really know what they're doing.
No, what does DC stand for?
Detective Comics.
Detective Comics.
Yeah, Detective Comics.
Yeah, that's true.
They're officially called DC Comics. It's like British BP or
I think it's like
I don't know,
EA.
GP
like,
Pre.
like EA no longer stands
GP
for
Grand
Electronic
Prix.
Arts.
sorry, Rich.
Like, I think it's probably like EA, because like EA once stood for Electronic Arts.
Yeah.
And while they are still electronic, there's no art going on in there anymore.
Sick bird on EA there, coming from the blue corner.
Like, the thing with Red Dwarf, like the most current series, the humor is great, the characterizations are perfect, the episodes can slot right into series 5 or series 6, something like that.
Yeah.
My main complaint is that they don't know how to end the episodes.
Yes, that is so true.
They
just
seem to be
sort of
relying a lot
stop.
on the whole Lister and Crichton doing their odd thing, don't they?
Yeah, but like
lot
the
more
most recent
nowadays.
episode, Officer Rimmer, like spoilers for the end of the episode. Like they've just destroyed, like the monster is chasing them, and then you're going to do one more thing. What's that? Dying. Poof. Episode ends.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Like
They
there
could
wasn't
have done
even
with an extra 5 minutes just to wrap it
well,
up.
not even an extra 5 minutes. Just like an extra, like the monster explodes. They're all standing over it. One final joke. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially end on a joke for a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the fact it ended on just like the shot of the monster exploding. It just feels.
Is it?
It wasn't even that.
We've only got enough budget left to fire this one shot. Oh no, the budget ran out.
Maybe the camera just ran out of memory on the on the hard drive or whatever cameras use. I don't know.
Quite needed to offload
The
some more
battery
RAM.
ran out at that point. They shot, unless they shot at the camera. It's like, oh, you fucked our camera up.
You've only got one camera.
Yes, episode 5 is on the UK TV player.
I have. I know
For
what
the
I'm watching
active
tonight.
Sake of peeps to know.
So Ozzy's playing the intro now.
I have tried to
Dun,
turn
dun,
it
dun,
down.
dun, dun. I'm glad they kept the original theme.
Oh no, I haven't turned it down. Oh,
It's an advert.
it's all going wrong. It's all going tits up.
Well, I tell you, well, appropriate.
Oh.
We could just kind of just take word for it, perhaps.
You could do.
chance.
Where's the fun in that? This is
I
wasting
managed to turn
time.
it down, so we'll just wait for the ad to end. We can chat bollocks.
I do hope
Chat
I'm recording my audio properly.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe if
This
we
is the first
hit
time I've
a-
used Audition long form, so
Maybe
Not for
should we get to a certain point and then call it an episode, and then we can check that everything has recorded before coming back for a second episode?
Yeah.
I mean, we've
sounds
been doing
like
it for 20 minutes so far. Like
That's-
20 minutes
yeah.
of actual
Yeah,
footage.
but that was also the intro and you getting your pizza.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at it. That 6 minutes is where I started because I've been recording for 25 minutes. So
Oh yeah, of course it is. It's 27. I was bloody fuck you.
Yeah, but we spent a minute before
You do.
because we were there for a minute saying, "Are you recording? Rich,
Yeah.
are you recording?"
yeah,
Your
all right.
programme
I'm a
will
little bit
start in
behind
6
schedule, I will admit, but you know,
Just a tiny
words
bit.
and stuff
And
and
I
things.
was saying to Ozzy, when you come round to here in person, you're always early.
And now you're late.
What is it? Well, like I've got hyperdrive, so I can transport myself from the Andromeda Galaxy to your place in like no time at all.
Of
but
course,
like,
yeah. I didn't
The
think
internet
of that.
connection is a bit slow. I've only got 17k down, so you know.
For a moment, you said you've got hyperdrive, and I thought you meant you had the DVD of the series.
No, I wouldn't load
I've
myself
got
to that."
hyperdrive, and I'm always late because I'm sat home watching that.
Why would I watch hyperdrive?
polishing
when
my
it's
hyperdrive. Oh, sorry, Rich, I didn't hear that because I was too busy making a masturbation joke.
You know what? I'm kind of glad I missed that.
Well, it is easy to miss. It's quite small.
What, the joke or yeah? I'm not going to go any further.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
I've just seen Crichton in his red suit
Yeah,
So
dancing
doing
around
his
doing a weird
yeah.
jig.
doing a jig. Yes, doing a dig.
The arm jig.
Ooh, the arm jig.
Oh, the arm jig.
The arm,
The armament jig.
the orangina.
Orangina.
Right. So we need to talk about one thing though before the episode ends,
Oh yes, what's that?
which is sponsorship.
What?
Wait, we're sponsored?
No, but we need to become sponsored.
Oh, we need to get sponsorships.
Yeah, we need to. So we need to.
Who should we reach out to?
Well, we need to like slowly start seeping in various branded things to the episodes, such as what have you been up to? And you say, well, I was just listening to my free audiobook from Audible, enjoying the crystal clear clarity and many diverse worlds that I'm able to reach.
Whilst munching on my Cadbury twirls.
Yeah.
Multi-pack bars not for resale.
And do you know what, Ozzy? They get a lot of stick to Kraft for buying out Cadbury, but
Yeah.
say what you will about closing the factory in Cambridge and moving it to Poland, they pass the savings on to us.
yeah.
I have literally no idea what you're on about right now.
So yeah, so YouTube have just bought this service. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a service that enables, like all the crap buzzwords they use. It enables content creators.
Content creators.
Thank you, Rich. And brands to reach out to each other and connect and so on. And you need a minimum of 5,000 subscribers to sign up to it.
If you put all of our subscribers together, we've got
but I
about-
don't.
Yeah,
Just
so
about
what I've done, I've signed up to it, and it has to be processed or something. So I don't know if they have to like check first to see if you can see if your name's on the list, kind of thing. But I was looking at the brands, and it's all the cool brands, like all the cool kids would use, like fashion companies and so on. Which I mean, really,
In the loop and
yeah, the kind of things we want to be sponsored by is Cadbury's, McVitie's,
stuff that
Yorkshire
Yeah,
tea.
but come on, if
you
the
know,
Yogscast can't get
BBC.
fucking Jaffa cakes, what chance do we have?
that's a good point. That's why we need to start making an effort now.
Toei, we need Toei to sponsor
Toei,
us. 'cause
yeah.
The amount of Digimon we advertise on ours.
What about Bandai Namco?
Same.
What if you keep calling them that? Probably not.
Well, to be honest, is any company going to be happy about the fact that we just effectively steal their content?
And we swear all the time. It's like
How is that different from the rest of the internet?
What was it?
I'm very cynical in this trio, aren't I?
Yes, you're
In your tree.
the voice of logic.
The voice
We're-
of raisins.
Voice of reason, whereas we're just the voices of sanity.
The voices of sanity.
The
Go on.
Voices of Sanity. That's a good name for a metal band. We are
Voices of
Voices of Sanity.
Well, that's Tit Bang's third album.
Third
We've
album.
released a lot of albums.
By this, oh yeah, we're on our third now.
Yeah.
What the hell are the first two called? And what wasn't I told?
One of them was the Mighty Tit Bang.
That's right, that was the
The
debut.
Mighty
Yeah.
Tit Bang.
The Mighty Tit Bang.
Come with us now on a journey through time and space.
Time and Tit.
Did we
Yes. To the
retroactively
world
do the
of-
Mighty Boosh theme tune? Or do we do a cover of it?
Oh, we do a cover of it.
Oh, that's cool.
In our own
Mighty Tit
inimitable.
Bang.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a cover in our own inimitable style, considering that our instruments are a slide whistle, an acoustic bass, a harmonica, an acoustic electric piano, and a vibra slap, and one of these.
I think you're also forgetting we have the power of a cappella.
I thought you were going to say the power of love. Yeah, that's true. We are
not Huey Lewis nor the news.
Oh, the news. Oh, yeah. So that's another thing we need to decide.
Are we going to do news on this?
Yeah. We need a format. This is currently.
I'm pretty sure that's already been taken. Call it a hunch.
Hey, I've got a really good idea. I've got a really good idea of what we could do. Basically, there's like 22 people in a room. We get 22 people and we give each of them a box, and inside the box is like an amount of money.
Well, first we'd need money, then we'd need 22 people.
I was going to say,
and we'd need boxes.
I love the idea, but I can only think of one major problem. You assume
that?
that all of us combined know 22 people.
Well, as I've mentioned, I
can
know
get
3.
5, maybe 6 at a stretch.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. How many can you add to the table? Oh no! Wait, no.
Can I
we
use the same people?
No, we can't actually. I can only add 1 to the table because you two are already here. You two are part of my team.
Well, we need someone to host it.
Shit.
You just walk into the like we bring Ray in and just like, oh, see, all of your friend is here.
Well, I thought the 3 of us were the hosts, and then the 22 people are.
No. We need one host, one banker.
Okay. Oh, okay. Is it turning into? Are we turning this into
No. This
show
is
was
the
it? The
original
banker.
idea.
The banker's calling.
What? What do you mean?
Boxes and bankers.
It's like snakes and ladders.
Yeah.
Oh, you hit the bank and now you got to go slide down until you get to the next box.
Yeah, just like that. You may have heard that slide whistle in the background there.
I'm trying to keep it as far away from the mic as I can, so you can just about pick it up, but it is not loud.
Yeah, so you know, definitely the rest of us as well.
Yeah. We're loud as it is.
How does it Liz?
How does it Liz? Who is Liz?
She's a Towdit, obviously.
The Queen, I
How
believe.
does it Liz?
How
How does it Liz?
does it?
I believe the
like
Liz
a
is
make a
also
washing
the Queen,
machine.
is she not?
Washing machines live longer with how does it?
Oh.
Why am
I
I
was
even here?
getting into our sponsorship deals already.
Yeah, we just mention anything. Digestives.
Yes.
McVitie's.
Do you know what, actually, Ozzy? We joke.
Pandor.
But I don't know what I'd do without my McVitie's digestive biscuit tin.
Biscuit, the red biscuit tin.
Not
of
the
doom.
biscuits inside, just the
There are
biscuits.
Yeah, no, biscuits are
Yeah,
disposable.
biscuits,
not reusable.
No.
Unless you fed them to a cow, because the cows vomit things up and then eat them again.
Or unless you're just really desperate.
However, cows can't go downstairs.
Is that true?
Really?
That is absolutely true. They can go upstairs, but they can't go down them because their legs don't bend right.
No, I was looking for our book of facts.
Oh, I know where it is.
I can see it. It's
I can get the.
So,
So, do we want to lose our page, or should we start from like?
just pick one out at random. Speaking of cows,
Actually, I'm gonna have to put my heads on.
yes. Speaking of cows, the Earth's atmosphere contains more than 15 trillion tons of water.
Okay then.
Dissolving Viagra in water stops flowers wilting for up to a week.
Because it keeps them straight.
Hang on a minute.
You've lost it now.
I just saw the word nuppence means no money. I've been saying that as a joke for years.
I mean, what? Nuppence is in no pence.
Yeah.
I've always assumed that.
Fucking thing,
Definition
I
of
lost the page.
nuppence. Having no money, being skint, yeah.
No pence.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was a real thing.
I thought it was.
Michael, we're learning things left, right and centre today, aren't we?
I didn't. Oh, Jesus. So we're reading from the 1,234 Facts book from QI, which is very good.
I thought it was the 1,000.
Did you know there's actually a QI board game?
Facts book.
To leave you speechless. Pardon?
There's actually a QI board game.
There's a QI board game.
Yeah.
There's a
Aussie. There's a QI board game.
Wow!
I feel good.
I knew that I would.
Okay, we need to stop now because of copyright. Because
It's right,
they're
sorry.
clearly going to
No,
get us.
I said.
fair use.
Don't you? Are you really saying my singing is that good that we get copyrighted for it?
No, I'm saying that YouTube's algorithm is absolutely terrible.
Exactly.
The estate of James Brown.
Oh my god. Okay, so the QI board game is about 12 or 10 pounds.
12 or 10.
What?
Yeah.
It's one of them.
There's also a Would I Lie to You board
It
game.
cannot be £11.
We're all speaking at the same time.
I know. Something about licensing.
It's kind of important.
Okay.
So the QI board game is between 10 and 12 pounds.
Yeah.
There is also a Would I Lie to You board game.
which is threepence.
That's how much we should just attempt.
Which
If we
is
can get a couple of people
$13.99.
out, just do our own version of Would I Lie to You?
Yeah. Yeah.
That could work.
I like that.
Or something, yes.
Or do I?
Or something that involves where we've got to try and trick each other into believing things that we're not believed and...
Yes. Well, we could try that next time, perhaps.
Yes, potentially, yes. Speaking
Or
of
we allow
next
that.
time, the things that are next
mind.
and
Hang on
coming
a-
soon. Oh,
Sorry, say that again, Rich.
speaking of things that are next and coming soon, did you see the trailer for the new Sun and Moon Monsters that was released yesterday?
I did see the trailer for the new Sun and Moon
I've
Monsters.
been
that's released,
avoiding
but-
as much Pokemon power as I can.
Really?
Because I'd like to try and keep it as much of it. Last pictures I saw was weird fucked up Executor.
I love
Executor.
I love
Yeah.
an Executor. It's fucking
But,
hilarious.
yeah, I'm trying to avoid. I want it just to be a bit more of a surprise than any other games have been.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that was my plan too. But then the Pokemon Company and their infinite wisdom decided to hold probably the biggest competitive tournament in Europe about
A week or two.
not
5
even
days.
just under 2 weeks after the games were released in the UK. In London, and the tournament's in London, so I need to know a lot about the monsters that are available so that I can plan on what team I'm going to really quickly make in the space of a week.
How much do you want to bet you're not going to use any of the ones that have been revealed so far?
No, I'm definitely going to use
It's
the.
all going to be old school.
I'm definitely going to use the Fighting and Dragon Pseudo Legendary, definitely, because it's got soundproof, which
What's
will
that?
prevent it from being hit by hyper voice.
You allowed pseudo legendaries in official
Yep.
compo polls?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Can't
mean
pull-
Yeah, Pseudo Legendary just like Salamander's Dragonite.
Komomo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not like Ho-Oh Lugia. They're like Tyranitar and
Yeah.
yeah.
How can you
So
tell it's a pseudo legendary?
Because it is a
Nintendo decides.
Oh, sorry, it's a dragon type and it's a 3-stage evolution. Of course, it's a fucking pseudo
yeah,
legendary.
and it's got one double weakness, and pseudo legendaries always have that. And see, the thing is, everyone is going to be using it, so I kind of need to use it because.
Unless you use something that's good against it.
Well, basically, the only thing that's good against it is fairy types, and I'm going to use a fairy type as well. So basically, Sylveon was everywhere not season before last, which is the last one I played.
everywhere
Sylveon
for
is
a
a
bit.
Bamf.
Yeah, Sylveon is amazing. Hyper Voice Pixelate, Pixie Plate Sylveon is amazing, which is why everyone's going to use this dragon type, because it has the ability soundproof, which means Hyper Voice won't work against it.
Okay. So
However-
so every year they just try and get good against what was before the last year.
Well, they try and balance
If you
it,
can
yeah.
understand.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So they try and balance it every year, basically, yeah.
They try and beat
And-
last year's champ next year, sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So like Mega Evolution isn't allowed this year either.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, so basically everyone's so hyped about this soundproof dragon that everyone's going to be using it, I can tell.
What about Primal
Proves
Reversion?
dragon.
No, that's not in this new gen.
No.
Not allowed.
No.
Dialga
Yeah,
should
so-
have a Primal Reversion.
Primals were crap. This was last season's where you could use two mega legendaries on your two like big legendaries, you know what I mean, on your team. Which meant that basically every team was exactly the same because every team had a Groudon on it or a Kyogre.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mind you, like,
yeah.
what do you think about the Alola forms? Like the
I
ultimate
think-
forms?
They're
It's in terms of their like concept and
Yeah. Because I fucking love them. It is quite
it's a good
interesting that they're
idea.
all
It's just not
Kanto.
necessary. I think that's how I feel about it. It's like, yeah, fair enough. They're trying something new, but
Yeah.
do they need
I know what you mean.
to?
Like,
Couldn't they have just used the effort to come up with new Pokemon
Yeah.
rather than?
A lot of it, again, though, is balancing because you look at Alolan Muck, which is Dark and Poison, which means that it is pretty much a kind of a dedicated killer of threats in VGC. So, yeah.
So, because from what it sounds at the moment, they're mainly this generation. They're building it for the people who do competitive playing rather than people.
They
who...
started doing that in Gen 6 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's turning less into a game for everyone to play and more into.
No,
a
it is.
game.
They still have all that, but they're just taking care of the fact because they're trying to build a big esport, like your StarCraft.
They're trying to make it into a
your
sport.
StarCrafts or your
basically.
Dotas.
or your Leagues of Legends.
That's the one.
and so on.
And your Quidditches.
Yeah.
And your.
You
Yeah.
say that. I would love to see a World Championship of Quidditch World Cup on the GameCube.
Have you seen?
Just people actually running about.
No, you joke, Ozzy.
No, I joke because I know
that's a
where the
real
joke's
thing, isn't it?
Yeah. The thing is, you could make Quidditch into a really fun sport, but instead of trying to make it into a real sport that normal real-world people can play, they try and play the wizard version, where they have someone dressed up like a fucking snitch, and everyone runs round brandishing brooms at each other. It's so weird.
But yet it's magnificent.
If you just get rid of the wizarding aspects but keep the rules of the game, it could possibly work.
Yeah, so you could have...
You could attach a snitch to a fucking drone nowadays.
Yeah.
Instead.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was,
that's a good
thinking
idea.
about...
You just try to reach
have
through the
to play
snitch and you
Quidditch
cut
with
your hands
drones.
off.
Sorry, Rich?
Just play Quidditch with drones.
Yeah,
Then you
that would
try
be good.
reaching for the snitch and you'll cut your fingers
No,
off.
but if you use drones instead of players, I
Exactly.
Okay.
think that's what he meant. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and attach like BB guns to the top of them. And then have one person controlling the BB gun and then one person controlling the drone.
So turn it into Mario Kart Double Dash, but with
Yeah,
drones.
pretty much. How cool would that be, though?
We should just all buy a drone each and then play Mario Kart Double Dash with drones.
That would require 6 people.
Right, well,
Mario
you
Kart
can
8
do it
then.
with free. You can do it with free.
Yeah, just do half a game.
Yeah.
No,
Smash
so-
Brothers with drones.
Actually, we could all bring our one friend.
Oh yes, but what if Ozzy is my one friend?
And Christian's my one friend, and
Well,
then you're left to
I
just...
did say I could find 5, maybe 6 people, so there should be some spares.
Oh,
Look
okay.
at Mr. Social over here.
Yeah. We've just been happy with each other's company for 22 odd years.
No comment.
Yeah, so Quidditch. What I was going to say was I saw some people playing Quidditch on the downs.
Here? Oh shit!
Really?
In Bristol.
Up the downs.
In Bristol.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And it got me thinking about this. It could be a pretty
Should
good
we
game.
just play Quidditch one day?
Because if you think about the whole sort of beaters and bludgers aspect, you could make it a kind of sort of hybrid with. Yes, Ozzy. It was Ozzy's toy.
More morphers.
No, well, close, but no. It's a sword. It's a sword. Sword gun.
Can I just finish my sentence, then we'll talk about it?
Okay.
Yep.
You could make it a kind of fun hybrid with dodgeball. You only need one ball, but you would have people with bats that could throw the ball or hit the ball towards other people to get points as well, etc., etc., to knock them out, to time them out, and so on. Anyway, Ozzy's bought a toy.
Yeah, I mainly just picked it up to do like a. You mentioned beaters, so I picked it up to be my bludger beating bat. But I didn't realise it was turned on, so when I hit the trigger, it did its whole.
Now, Oz, is it a sword that is also a gun, or is it a gun that turns into a sword?
Or is it a gourd or a sun?
Technically, it could be a bit of both, actually, because you can switch the handle round so it looks like a gun, but the sword is sticking out the top. But then you can just turn it into a gun.
Is it as stupid as the gunblade?
No, search Tokuger or gun. or
I'm gonna
something.
regret this, aren't I?
Tokuja!
Tokuger gun.
Gabumon! Toshinka!
Toshin Gabushinka.
Huh.
All I know about Japanese I learned from Digimon
Yeah.
and Pokemon.
So it's more the sense of it can switch to them.
Yeah, that's a really weird thing.
It's the chunkiest toy I've got though. In terms of, do you like my chunky sword? It also
Moving
shoots
swiftly on.
Moving swiftly in.
Oh dear.
Anyway, that was toy review there with Tit Tower podcast review.
Can I just make a point with this
444?
tit tower thing? Please tell me there are punctuation marks in between the T, the I, and the T.
Yeah.
Oh, thank Christ for that.
It's
It's the invisible tower. The
the
invisible tower.
the
Is it possible to have an identity crisis without knowing what you are in the first place?
I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Asking the
Anyway.
Do we know who we are? Who are you?
I don't know.
I know who I am.
Who am
Sort of.
I? Where am I?
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Agumon.
Agumon? Whoa. Hey, Ty. Have you? Do you know who you are?
You're the Generation 1 Agumon. I'm the Generation 5.
Are you the hip Agumon then?
I'm like Alpha 5 when he upgraded to Alpha 6.
Oh, Jesus.
What does that mean?
Power Rangers.
I knew exactly what he meant. The hip
He
jive
knows what-
version.
Basically, the old Alpha was more of just like a ay 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 ay, whereas the new one was a hip hop talking dinging.
Hip hop jiggity
Don't
drop.
let it get you down, slick.
Yeah, like that sort
Right.
of thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I love how this we started the podcast by saying, right, what should we talk about? And we've talked about pretty much everything under the sun in just one podcast.
Yeah.
And yet,
Well-
strangely, nothing at all.
Exactly.
Yes.
That is the home
It is
baked
one of
feel.
it is one of the paradises
The
of
paradise.
the Invisible Tower.
Oh,
we
paradoxal
that
day.
are invisible, unhearable, unseeable,
Audible.
unthinkable.
Understandable.
We are colorless.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a good enough place to stop
Yeah.
for the moment. We'll have a little break.
Check
We'll
your
make a cup
house.
of tea. Richie,
Yeah.
check your audio.
Yeah.
Because we know ours is working perfectly.
Yeah, because ours doesn't take
Yeah.
45 minutes to set up.
Shut up.
Rich, in the time it's taken you to set up your audio, we've recorded a 25-minute episode of Pokemon Soul Silver.
Damn. Okay.
And on that bombshell,
is
it's
time
time
to
to end.
That is just the ending for anything we do.
So if there's a next time, we'll see you then. Thanks for attempting to listen.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Looks like we're blasting off again.
I hate it when you do that.
Okay. Right, so we'll
Yeah, that was
stop recording.